Well, I came from a Christian family, and therefore from young I was already exposed to a lot of Christian teaching. So I could not find a moment where I have a very clear calling, like the dramatic thunders, those kind of thing. But I could remember that there was once when I was in Form 4, I served the Lord in the CF, I served the Lord in the church, and I felt the kind of joy in my heart. And therefore I decided that if this is the kind of joy that I can experience when I serve God, therefore I want to do this for the rest of my life. And as a result of that, I began to think these questions. If I want to serve God full time, and at the age of 40, I cannot function as what I thought I can be, what should I do? Therefore, after seeking God for quite an extended period of time, I decided that I wanted to see my life in a few stages. Each stage will come to about 5 years. So I told God, if by age of 40 I'll be on dialysis, then if I cannot move a lot and I cannot go around serving you, then I hope that I can serve you even through writings. That through the writings I can serve people, I can introduce people to Christ or to encourage people. And if I want to be able to write well, I must have some exposure in the marketplace. I must have some seminary exposure as well, some mission field exposure as well. So as a result of that, I decided I must work for 5 years. And after that, I go for seminary training. I give myself 5 years. And then come to mission field again for about 5 years, and then to further my study for 5 years. So I calculate roughly I will come to about 40 plus. If indeed that happens, and then I will be ready to serve God. When it comes to 5 years, the 5th year, the decision to say bye-bye to the workplace, but to serve God, it wasn't easy because while working I had also quite enjoyable marketplace ministry. So I negotiated with God. God, if I have been successful in the workplace, why should I go to full time? But that initial calling or initial decision while I was in Form 4 continued to prick me, and my decision in the varsity, 5 years, continued to come back to me. So I decided that I must seek God in this area. I've asked a few friends to pray along with me. I share with them this is the situation, and I asked them, why don't you pray for me, along with me, for a period of 1 month. I remember 1 month. After 1 month, we came back, and it was I think expected. It was expected that for me, God wanted me to really live and so to serve Him full time. And my few friends also came back and says, yes, you should go full time. And not only full time, it was very specific. 3 of us, it was very specific. Not only full time, but in the ministry of teaching and discipleship. For that reason, I resigned, and I went on to the marketplace. I went on to seminary to equip myself in the area of teaching and biblical expositions. Yeah, Campus Crusade for Christ, because it is an organization that talks about preaching and discipleships. So this is where I come in. I believe when God calls, it is always for life. So this is my conviction. And I believe that if God has asked me to teach to disciples, and I should do it wholeheartedly for the rest of my life. And perhaps in the biblical accounts, it also biblical account is also very clear. It says that the pathway of full-time or even serving God will not be easy. It will come with a lot of problems and challenges and struggles. But the presence of challenges and struggles does not mean that there is an absence of joy and fulfillment. And as a result of that, with that calling and with that constant experience of fulfillment and joy and satisfaction in seeing people being blessed, in seeing people being built up, that I think is the reason for me to be able to continue on for that long. Were there times where I felt that I want to quit? Yes, of course. Support raising, when you compare to your salary with last time, those kind of thing. Those were the challenges when I see my peers driving big cars and I'm still driving small cars. Well, that were some of the challenges. But the love of God compelled me to carry on with the task that He has assigned me to do, teaching and discipleship.